Welcome back, dear viewers. At the beginning of the episode, we took an idea about the subject discussed in our game. Now we go from more illustration. Now, Maha Ahmed Alabduljaleel is a professor from the Computer Science Department at Kuwait University and is the academic and executive CEO of the Kuwait Mudonة game development that took place at the College of Science in July 2026. Welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Well, all thanks goes to you, honestly. Now, I think starting with our first question is that what is the KNGD specifically?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So the KNGD stands for the Kuwait National Game Development, where it is a competition. Top 3 winners were chosen based on a specific theme and metrics that were presented already on the game website.
Oh, mashallah. As someone who grew up playing a lot of video games and looking at the video game scene in Kuwait, you know, reaching this age now and seeing the scene is thriving, you know, there's a lot of encouragement and support for the next generation, you know, to take them from not just only playing the games, but actually thinking and developing those games. Honestly, very much, you know, thank you for me personally, and I'm sure a lot of viewers feel the same way.
Yes.
Now, can you talk us about the goals of the KNGD?
Yeah, the goal was actually just a heads up. This year, the Ministry of Higher Education actually sent students to study game development as a new major. And this was actually, let's say, the spark that triggered the event. And the goals were actually to enrich and empower the new generation through this field to learn coding and then even enjoy the coding and the final product that they will reach. And best of all is to have a way to deliver our traditions, cultures, language through game development.
It is, and mashallah, you know, we're seeing this movement all over the Gulf countries, you know, and alhamdulillah, we're going there as well, because I know Saudi Arabia just finished buying EA Sports.
Correct.
Which is one of the biggest, you know, gaming companies
follow
out there. I know that Ubisoft has offices in Emirates, if I'm not mistaken, or Bahrain. So I'm really glad to see, you know, the generation of video gamers now here in this region are thriving and going up. And all of that is thanks to a lot of effort from your end. Now, what exactly are participants doing in all of these events?
Well, we're teaching them from A to Z. We're expecting zero knowledge, and hence we collaborated with collaborators to provide us with professional instructors to teach them about sound and audio, animations and graphics, user interaction through the game, and take all of that and feed it into an AI agent. In this case, it was Code X, and then have the final product as you instruct the agent to do.
It is. And mashallah, speaking about all these collaborators and sponsors, can you tell us a little bit more about them, you know, who they are?
Yes, thanks to them, we had 7 collaborators and sponsors, starting with the company NextGen, which is an e-sport company that actually gave us the professional instructions and the introduction slides and the material to be taught in this competition. It was starting with courses, I mean, like classes to teach them first, and then the competition. So the instructor via NextGen, and then we had also the Kuwait Esports Club, which is an NGO in Kuwait, doing a great job and providing us with the prize checks for the top 3 winners. We also had V-Through. I forgot to mention that the event coincided with FIFA World Cup. So we had a mini version of the eSport competition where the prizes were via V-Through. And then we had the Kuwait United company that gave us a beautiful booth. Have you seen it, the photos? Bean bags, the TV, the snacks, nachos and drinks. So special thanks to them for their cooperation. And then we had ChatGPT, which gave us actually the Code X for free for all the participants. We had around 220 of them. So we were given this account and the number of hours. And we also had Level Up, which gave us the equipments, the controllers, the PCs, where the users, I mean the participants really enjoyed, since they are specialized for gaming. And we also had KB, which is a coffee stations. Thanks to them also, they provided the coffee for free for all the participants during the 2-day event. I believe I covered all of them.
I mean, honestly, you know, we'd also like to send a very special thank you to all of those, right? Because sponsoring these kind of events that foster the next generation of developers, the next generation of youth, is always a very admirable cause. So again, very much special thank you. And special shout out to the Kuwait Esport Club, because you know sometimes I watch their FIFA commentary and they are absolutely amazing. They are hilarious. You know, they deserve a lot of views. You know, shout out to them. Go watch them. Now, speaking to the future plans, do you plan on repeating this kind of event?
Yes, I definitely. To be honest, we were surprised at the number of participants registering. We had to close within like 3 days, 4 days, because the number exceeded our expectation. 220, and then we had like an extra 170 on the back end in case somebody canceled or something. And then we had to close completely. So definitely, inshallah, we'll repeat it.
It is, inshallah, we see that, to see the numbers grow from being, 15 players playing Counter-Strike back in my days in a very, low effort PC cafe to now seeing all these numbers, it brings me great joy. And are there any final remarks you'd like to add?
Yes, I would like to thank the community, the whole community of esports and game development, the sponsors, Kuwait University on top of them for hosting the event, providing us with all the facilities, and thanks to KTV too for giving me the opportunity to share this idea.
Well, honestly, all thanks goes to you, Dr. Maha. So thank you again for joining us and talking to us a lot about all of these great efforts that you're doing. So thank you again and again.
Thank you so much for having me.
And also, dear viewers, thank you for tuning in. As you are accustomed here on Good Morning Kuwait, we have reports. And speaking about the private sport industries, company is set to return to Kuwait for its 3rd edition following the success of its previous events in the country. With more than 350 registration, the tournament attended to welcome a diverse field of local and international athletes. So how about we go and watch this following report.